But that is wrong. That is not true. INEC is the midwife of all political parties. You cannot deliver unless you get to that midwife. And until you are there, you are still pregnant. You have not taken the necessary step. It is different from Benga, I, and some friends who are trying to register a party. That system is different from what those group of people, Nigerians, respected Nigerians, are doing. The Constitution provides and the Electoral Act provides what and the steps to be taken when two or more political parties are coming together. Even in the submission of the name, it will be at the end of those processes when you have finished.
So what is that process? Because everybody has been talking about this
process.
Will it be that will the process be that each party will have to dissolve first?
No. Each party will have to go and decide it.
Hold
convention. Yes. Then when you have done that, then the parties will come together, where they will now agree. Constitution, logo, flag, everything, and then choose the name. It is at that point you now communicate to INEC with the certificate of registration of the emerging parties back to INEC. It is at that point that your name will enter INEC. Even if that name is submitted today by them, INEC should not accept it because the procedure has not been followed. If a law prescribes or provides that certain things be done in a particular manner, if you don't do it in that manner, it means in the eyes of the law, it has not been done. That is the position of Justice Ogutade in the Yaradua Buhari case. And that is settled in law when they were talking about sterilization.
So as at now, there's nothing called All Progressive Congress.
As at now, it
doesn't even exist.
As at now, the only APC that exists are those ones filed by those three parties
that are applying
as association to be called APC.
To become political parties.
To become political parties.
Not political parties that want to merge and come out with a new name.
If you want to merge as political parties into a new name, you must follow that process. If you don't follow...
So ANPP has to hold a convention?
Yes.
ACN has to hold a convention?
Yes.
CPC has to hold a convention?
Yes. Okay. And Rocha too will hold his own convention. So that it will be
Does
complete.
it matter if a party that is going to that alliance is fragmented, like in the case of ABGA?
No, it doesn't.
Because one faction had a congress at the weekend. There's still another faction that is romancing and fraternizing.
Anyway, that's a terrible situation. You see, let me tell you, I'm not a member of ABGA, but as somebody in the system, we have followed with keen interest. When Chekwas Okorie registered ABGA, all these people today causing trouble in ABGA, they were not there. I challenge anyone on national
including the returnees?
Including Governor Peter Obi, he was not there.
What of Mazioku?
Mazioku was there. Mazioku was Chekwa's deputy before he left and formed Citizens Popular Party. And they claimed they expelled him. All these troublemakers in ABGA, they were not there when the young man suffered to register the party. But in order to justify their position, they claimed that the party was late Ojuku's property. And I want to correct something. You see, Ike Manewi Ezigbo Buruburu, highly respected leader, never, ever registered ABGA. As at the time, because this falsehood has been going on, we were all struggling to get parties registered at that time.
Could he be described as a spiritual leader?
No, I'm coming. As at that time, Chekwas Okorie registered ABGA. Chief Odumogo Ojukwu, Ezigbo Buruburu, was with Dr. Olusegun Saraki in APP. Chekwas brought Chief Ojukwu into ABGA, according to them, to give him political relevance as a presidential candidate, where he scored 4 million votes. When they drove Chekwas away, Ojukwu contested the same presidential election and scored 1 million votes. So when you lie and attach things to people, something they didn't do, like our respected leader Ojukwu, you start questioning, you start raising issues whether people will actually ask, did he attend Oxford? Say what somebody did, attach it to him. Don't take to him what he didn't do. So all these troublemakers in ABGA, they were not there. So, and I would say, you see, God has a way of doing his things. When they were fighting the founder of the party, they were united. They were happy. And he claimed he left with the soul of the party and he has left the Caracas. It is the Caracas they are now fighting for, according to them.
But they went to beg him.
They have gone to beg him. That's a faction. I'm not sure if Ume will do that. So what they have succeeded in doing now in APGA is to have a de facto national chairman and a de jure national chairman. Both of them are legitimate.
Both can be legitimate.
Both are legitimate. But an argument may arise.
Because that's not what the law requires. The law requires you to be both de jure and the de facto leader of a party.
I'm coming. But it is arguable that since the Court of Appeal has stayed the decision that gave rise to those congresses and conventions, all the outcome of those meetings have also been stayed by the Court of Appeal. That is by implication without a pronouncement. So you can comfortably say on your side that Victor Ume is the national chairman of the party.
Yes.
But INEC also observed a convention held between 12 midnight and 9 a.m.
It doesn't confer legitimacy on it. INEC's attendance doesn't confer legitimacy on it.
I'm coming. That's why INEC as a body, when you have a situation like that, INEC should tarry a while.
I said
they should have tarried a while.
Was he open to INEC last weekend not to attend that convention if it was invited?
Well, they claim that they have resolution of the party statutory delegates. You see, under that situation, the statutory delegates of the party is like myself and people in the National Working Committee. God forbid if we are in that situation, the statutory delegates of the party, I'm talking about the party chairman secretaries in the states, local government chairman secretaries in the states, world chairman local government states.
Did you see those people at the Oka convention?
No, I'm coming. I'm coming. I said, they said these were the statutory delegates. And the other party, this morning I read, they said they are forged whatever. So the matter is not going to end now. I am sure it will get to the Supreme Court.
Definitely. So.
But it is also advisable for INEC to tarry a while and allow the processes to be straightened. Because I expect another process from either of the parties for declaratory orders. You know, you will take what's on a land they had about 17 cases or more before he finally bowed out. So to start a political party crisis is very easy. But to resolve it is one of the most difficult things. You can't resolve it without people getting bruised. So that's why I would advise the party, let all of them come together. Both this faction and that faction. Let them come together. Ume as chairman,
will ego allow that?
I go against the way he was purportedly removed. Because I'm a man of the law. You can't remove a national chairman of a party without a convention. You don't have such powers. You don't have such powers. And that was why in our own constitution, it is there written. And you must call a convention solely for that purpose. So you don't just go at the backyard and you remove somebody, a chairman of a party, because of intentions and all that. He was with Peter Obi was with him. And you see, it is unfortunate that's what you find in that part of Nigeria.
And the unfortunate thing is that those who could have been trusted to bring all the factions together are themselves fueling the crisis. Which brings me to the precarious situation of political parties like yours too. You have just one state.
Yes.
So literally you are standing on one leg. Anything could happen to that leg and you come crashing down. The role of governors...
That is speculation.
The role of governors...
You are speculating.
Well, I'm actually alluding to the role of governors in control of political parties. Because it is the fact that Governor Peter Obi's political interest virtually conflicts with the political interest of the other governor, Rocha Sokorocha, also on the same political party. It is because of this that these governors are not able to to do what is right and the needful.
Let me give you an example.
Don't you entertain such fears?
Governor Mimiko today will tell you that he's not the party. Governor Mimiko has not in any manner, in the past 7 years we have been in this struggle, influenced or tried to untwist the party. Likewise, we have never forced him or attempted to untwist him in his government. In Labour Party, we don't have a godfather. In Labour Party, we don't have a financier. I have always said it. Raise an issue about the party with Governor Mimiko, he will tell you, let me call the leadership. A governor cannot assume ownership of a party because you are governor. It was that party that produced you. I have given you an example in this program. During the time of MPN, you would only find on the rostrum the seat of Chief Adisa, Meredith Akiloye.
Meredith Adisa Akiloye.
And that of Suleiman Takuma. Both Shagari, Ekweme, Dr. Wires, all of them, they will be facing him. These are the two seats you will find on the high table during the MPN days. That is called party supremacy.
But today,
you cannot grow more than the person that produced you. So if governors are fighting, even among themselves, they are fighting. So if they are fighting, and the people who are supposed to be fathers in the party, any day I start fighting with Governor Mimiko, I will leave the party. You are talking of one leg. I'm telling you, not only one leg, one eye. Any day I will have reason to fight with him, I'll just send a paper to you to put it that I've gone. Because there's no basis for any quarrel. There's no basis for any fight. He's not going to be national chairman of the party. Neither will I contest on the state governorship. So what is the basis of quarrel? These things are caused by greed and people's inordinate ambition. Any time, and it is particular, with due respect, people from my side of the country. Even people I gave my party gave tickets in senatorial zone. When they lost with little or no votes, they start calling themselves the leader of the party in the senatorial zone. In some states, they start seeing themselves as they are the leader. The man contested the election. He came 5th. So he will no longer respect the party chairman in the state. And each time we have such a thing, we put a stop to it. The leader of our party in any state is the chairman of the party. Go to our constitution. So whether it is in Anambra, in Imo, whoever is ABGA leader, I don't know their constitution. If it was Labour Party, the leader of that party in that state is the chairman of the party. Because if there is a party meeting, he will preside over it.
Okay, we have running short of time now. Let's just spend the remaining 1.5 minutes that we have. Is there anything? 2015 is just around the corner. Yes. It may look as if it's still far from now, but
just next door.
It's just actually around the corner.
Yes.
What are those things that we need to quickly fine-tune with our electoral system that are very, very imperative for us to do before then?
I'm not happy that we are not going to do electronic voting system. I'm not very happy about it. I recall I made a presentation somewhere that India tried it with over 600 million voters, and it was successful. I don't know why we didn't start working after 2011 election to vote electronically. They brought excuses like electricity and all that. No, those things are inbuilt. It can be sorted out. That's the only way to avoid people's votes not counting. Benga, it depends on the state. Before every election, some people have return sheets prepared. How do you check that? But if you vote electronically, as you are pressing, it is recorded in 3-4 points. So if anything comes different from what you have, you ignore it. You ignore it. So I thought we should have given a lot of money to INEC for INEC to do it. And it is not late. If we start now, we'll perfect it with Anambra election coming up in November.
Yeah, but INEC made the demand. It's the National Assembly that has consistently said that.
Yeah, because most of the people who are there will prefer the old order that will always give them victory. But I tell you, if you allow free and fair election in this country, you will have 5 political parties neck to neck in all the houses of assembly. I am telling you. But this is what they don't want. This is what they don't want. So we must look at that system that will guarantee one man, one vote, and the vote counting in a transparent and free and fair election.
All right. I guess that the job of pressing for electoral reform is not done yet. It's work in progress. Thank you so much. For the past 45, 50 minutes or so.
Have we done 40 minutes?
We have done 45 at least. I'm sure of that. 50 is what I'm not so sure of.
Okay.
All right. I've had with me for the past 45 minutes or so the national chairman of the Labour Party, Chief Barrister Dan Nwanyanwu, Officer of the Federal Republic, OFR. He's a lawyer by training. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time. Do enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you, Benga.
Thank you, sir. Right. That's the program today where we come back. Next time, of course, we'll be advancing the cause of democracy further. My name is Benga Aruleba. Do enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you around.